All right, everybody, welcome in. BigBeerFoundation.com back here with another video. And today we have March Madness Week 6. No, Sweet 16. I'm keep saying week because I'm familiar with like MLB, NBA, so I'm keep saying week. But anyway, we have March Madness Sweet 16 predictions. Last round was unbelievable. 14-1. I don't think I ever had that good of a record before in like any sports span like in a round or week. I don't think I ever had that good of a record. Even my NBA schedule when I went 39-11 for NBA last week. Currently not off to the best start so far this week, but hopefully I can bounce back. But anyway, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. There's a lot of tough matchups here. There's a lot of tough matchups. I really had to second guess myself on majority of these matchups. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure you guys do whatever you're supposed to do. Or whatever. No, actually, I'm not forcing you, but do whatever you gotta do to support them on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys share this channel to as much as people as possible because we're trying to grow a huge community here. And make sure you guys go join the Discord as well. That is in the community. That should be posted. That's posted a long time ago. It was posted like 3 weeks ago, but yeah, make sure you guys go join over there. All right, man. Let's get into these games. Thursday, Friday, a lot of tough games going on here. Like I said, I kind of had to second guess myself on majority of these because I didn't know what to do, but I'm feeling pretty confident now about some of these. So let's go ahead and dive into the matchups here. All right, so once again, like I said, we have games Thursday and Friday. There's the only 2 games of the Sweet 16. All right, we're starting off here. Man, we have a good one here. We got the Clemson Tigers taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And I don't know if I spelled Clemson there wrong. Actually, matter of fact, I think I did. Hold on, if I did, I'm going to change that real quick. Yeah, I did because there's no way right there. Okay. All right, let's go back so you guys. All right. There we go. All right. Pause. Okay, now pause. Continue. Anyway, the first game today we have the Clemson taking on Arizona. Listen, I like what I saw out of Clemson last week. I'm keep saying last week. My God, last round. Clemson coming off of a surprising win against Baylor. They beat the 3-seed Baylor, which was my only pick that I got wrong last week. So shout out to them. Clemson actually looked really good. I thought their defense looked good. I thought they looked phenomenal. Anyway, meanwhile, take a look at Arizona. Not the best performance you could ask from Arizona, especially from a two-seed scenario. But they did pick up the win against the 7-seed in Dayton. But hey, at least they got the job done. You know, I listen. Arizona was actually in a kind of a trap fest. Like they couldn't figure out Dayton for a couple, and then they just figure it out in the fourth quarter. So I mean, as long as you get the win, a win to win. Anyway, Arizona's favoring this game by 6.5. I do think this game is going to be very competitive because we just saw the Tigers last week. They can compete with anybody. I do think that team is very competitive, but I think Clemson's ride is gonna come to an end here. I see Arizona pulling through here, but I am definitely gonna take Clemson plus 6.5. Are you kidding me? Like I said, this team is capable of competing with any other team, and I don't know. I just think that Arizona's was gonna do the same thing like they did last round. You know, they're gonna fool around for about 3 quarters, maybe 3.5 quarters to figure out what Clemson really is, and then once they do, they're gonna take advantage of that, and they're going to win the game. So I'll take Arizona here in the net biter, but I'm definitely taking Clemson plus 6.5. I just think that's way too many points as a spread. I like Clemson to keep it close, but I like Arizona winning as well. So Arizona, you're going to the Elite Eight. All right, next up we have San Diego State taking on UConn. Take it. All right, next. All right, let's see these 2 teams' performances last week. I have my phone right here. That's why I'm looking right now. Arizona State is coming off of a blowout win against Yale. By the way, for Yale, I know this has nothing to do with this, but Yale, give respect to Yale. Getting out the first round definitely was not expected to Yale. But San Diego State, they went in there, they got their ass whooping, they moved on, and then we take a look at UConn. UConn defeated Northwestern in the second round. They beat them pretty significantly. I mean, I think we all knew that was going to be over. UConn's favored this game by 9.5. Uh, Listen, as much as I want to pick San Diego State, um, with the win this, and I could be wrong. I mean, maybe San Diego State covers a 9.5, but I think this is going to be a very tough challenge for San Diego State. I don't think they're going to be ready for this matchup. Something's just telling me that um, San Diego State, how do I put this? San Diego State is not going to know what to do in this game. I don't think they. I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't even think San Diego State is going to have a plan for this game. UConn looks really good. This team looks like they're going to go all the way. And I'm sorry to say it, San Diego, but I just don't think you guys have enough in the tank to keep up with UConn. I don't think you have enough. So I'll take UConn here. I'll take them. I'll take them with the 9.5 as well. But I want to see this be a close game. But and realistically, I don't think this one's going to be a close game. I think this is one of the more easier picks of the round. All right, next we have a really fun one here. We have Alabama taking on North Carolina. Alabama. Okay, let's start off with North Carolina because I see them first. North Carolina is coming off of a somewhat par blowout game, a blowout win against Michigan State. By the way, give credit to Michigan State. They got out the first round. They really competed in North Carolina. They put them on the heels, and then North Carolina blew away with the second half. Like I said, North Carolina didn't look the best in the first half of that game. Like I said, they were off to a slow start. I think they actually trailed by 12 at one point, and then they came back and won. And then we take a look at Alabama. They're coming off of a decent win against Grand Canyon. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all expect Arizona to win that game, especially with it facing against Grand Canyon, knowing it would be a different opponent. But shout out to Grand Canyon though. Anyway, take a look at this matchup. North Carolina is favored in this game by 4.5. Listen, if here's the thing, right? If North Carolina comes out and performs exactly how they played before, there could be a chance that Alabama could win because Alabama's playing some good basketball right now, and North Carolina, like I said, they look suspicious in that first half versus Michigan State. So I could see Alabama winning, but I'm not gonna pick it. I'm not expecting it to happen. I am gonna take North Carolina to win this game, but I don't know. No. I'll take North Carolina to cover the 4.5 just because I just think that's too low of a spread here. But if this spread was like 6.5, maybe 7, we're talking about here, I would take Alabama here. But I just once again, just kind of like the UConn scenario, I just don't think Alabama has enough to keep up with North Carolina. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I'll take North Carolina to win. I'll take them the minus 4.5. And like I said, I'm hoping for probably a potential upside here, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. All right, next up we have probably the most interesting matchup here. We have Illinois take it on Aloha State. All right, let's take a look at these two teams real quick. Let's see what we got. So take a look at these two teams' last performances. Aloha State is coming off of a blowout win against Washington State, and Illinois is also coming off of a blowout win against the Quins. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know what? I'm not good at pronouncing that team yet, so don't judge me. This one's gonna be very interesting, man. I'm very excited to watch this game. I'm wondering how both teams' defenses are gonna play because both defenses look solid. They look pretty good last game. Both offenses threw up at least 80 points. So I'm excited for this one, man. I think this one's actually gonna be the best game of the round. I'll be completely honest with you, because both of these two teams are capable of winning. Well, we saw that, right? We saw that last round. I don't know, man. Something's just telling me that this is going to be a very good, fun game, very interesting game to watch. But if you're asking me, I don't know, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling Illinois in this game. Honestly, I'm going with Illinois. I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling it, man. This is my first time picking a lower seed against a higher seed so far in this round. I just think Illinois is going to get over the hump. They're going to get over the hump. I don't know how they're going to do it. Like I said, I'm expecting this game to be competitive. I'm expecting this to go back and forth because these are two very good, interesting teams. But I don't know, man. I'm going back and forth with this pick. It took me a while to give out my final decision. I honestly think Illinois is going to pull it out. I will take, yeah, I'm also going to take Illinois plus 2.5. I mean, unless, like I said, if you have the team winning, you have to cover. If you have the underdogs winning, you have to take it by whatever The spread is by, and I think Illinois is going to get it done, man. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be competitive, but I'm taking Illinois, man. I'm taking the risk here. All right, and now let's move on to the 4 Sunday games. What we got here, and first game we have is NC State taking on Marquette. So you just take a look at these two teams' performances real quick. NC State is coming off of a overtime win against Oakland. They kind of look kind of suspicious there, but at least they got the job done here. Anyway, Marquette is let's see what Marquette's coming off of. Marquette's coming off of a blowout win against Western Kentucky. Um, Listen, I want to say that NC State gets it done. I mean, they pulled it out in the first round. They could definitely pull it out here. I mean, I don't think NC State had a really good performance last week because they literally almost lost to the Bears. Matter of fact, they probably should have lost to the Bears. Anyway, we took a Marquette State, and like I said, they looked suspicious for about maybe the first half, maybe about half for the first half, and then they started kicking the gear. But Marquette's fair game at 6.5. That could be too many points in this one, but like I said, just about basically what I said about UConn and what was that game? Other game I said about UConn and North Carolina State. I don't think NC State has enough, man. I'm taking Marquette to win this game. I just don't think that NC State has enough to keep up with Marquette. I don't think that's gonna happen. Plus, I just think that Marquette is the better team here, and they should be moving on. But like I said, March Madness is like upset alert, so anything can happen in March Madness. But I'm gonna go Marquette to win this game. I feel pretty safe about that. But yeah, I'm also gonna have them covered at 6.5. I was thinking about NC State plus 6.5, but no, I'm gonna go Marquette plus 6.5 as well. Like I said, I just don't think they have enough. All right, next up we have my favorite matchup of this week 16. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, but anyway, it is Gonzaga at Purdue. Looking at Gonzaga, I really like what I've been seeing out of Gonzaga. I really do. I think this team has been playing up their potential. This team's coming off of a blowout win against McNeese. They definitely look good. They look good, man. Um, Actually, no, Gonzaga. Never mind. Never mind. That was the first round. Gonzaga is coming off of a they're coming off of a win against Kansas, and they kind of blew them out. Yeah, good credit to Gonzaga. They look dominant, man. They look dominant right now. They look like they can beat anyone in the world. But here's the thing: what happened in the second half? If you guys haven't saw that game, Gonzaga took can. I mean, either way, this game was very competitive in the first half. But here's what Gonzaga did in the second half: they took Kansas and just completely beat the living shit out of them the entire second half. That is what happened. Gonzaga took you and just beat you to hell for the rest of the game. And you guys know that's what happened. Anyway, take a look at Purdue. Purdue is coming off of a oh my god, Purdue, they scored more than 100 points and they beat the shit out of Utah State. So I honestly think this one's going to be close, and I'm honestly going to take Gonzaga plus 4.5 in this one because I think this game's going to be that close. I think Gonzaga is going to fight hard, and I know they're my risky pick champion to win it all this year. But I listen. I want to pick Gonzaga here, and I'm kind of rooting for them because I'm kind of transforming into a Gonzaga fan just based off this March Madness. But I don't think I can take them here. I think I'm gonna take Purdue by like 3 points maybe, but I don't know. I think this one, like I said, I will take Gonzaga plus 4.5. I do think that's too many points, but I will take Purdue to win. I'll take Purdue to win. It's just unfortunate, man. I just think Purdue is just gonna run away with run away with the game. But I would like to see Gonzaga wins, and honestly, I'll take the loss if I get this pick wrong. But I'm going Purdue. I'll take the safe side. All right, and next up we have Duke taking on Houston. Good credit to Duke for being here at this point. Because you could say that Duke probably would have lost that first round, maybe by out a half. Duke is coming off of a blowout win against James Madison, and then Houston is also coming off of a blowout win. Not a blowout. It was an overtime game where they beat Texas A&M by a couple points. So just look at these performances. Duke looked dominant. I think we all expected what Duke was going to do. But Houston actually looks suspicious, man. They look suspicious, man. You know, they let a 9 seed forced overtime on them. That is suspicious. Do I expect Houston to win this game? Sure. I mean, we could talk about that. I am gonna have Houston winning this game. It's because I do think Houston's gonna come out with a better execution. They're gonna execute better. They're gonna win this game. But I don't be surprised if Duke wins, man. Duke is also coming off of a pretty. Duke is pretty off. I mean, if I'm being honest, Duke actually had a better performance than Houston did last week, which is kind of making me kind of, go back and forth with this pick. But I'm in line with Houston, man. As long as they come out with a different game plan, they should be able to walk away here with a win. But I don't know, man. Duke definitely. Here's the thing: Duke definitely looked better than Houston did last week. So I'm kind of struggling about this. But I will take Houston to win by 8 here, though. It will be close. All right, I'm pretty sure this is the last game of the Sweet 16. Anyway, we have Creighton taking on Tennessee. Let's look at these two teams' performances. First of all, is this the last game? Yeah, this is the last game of the Sweet 16. Creighton is coming off of a win. I gotta find it here real quick. Creighton's coming off of a win against Oregon. Pretty convincing win in double overtime. Like I said, the Creighton a little bit scared there. They allowed 11 to force double overtime on them, but at least they got the job done. Kind of like Houston, they look suspicious, but at least they got the job done. And then when you look at Tennessee is coming off of a hard-fought win against Texas. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game all around. But yeah, Texas came out to win. It was kind of a lower score game, but I still consider it as a good game because we saw a lot of good defensive plays in the game. So I like what I saw Tennessee's defense in that game. I thought Tennessee's defense was very active. They were like moving a lot. Creighton looked good offensively in that last meeting. Anyway, Tennessee's favoring this game by 2.5. I can see Creighton winning this. Like absolutely, I think the door is wide open here for Creighton to win. But I'm gonna lean towards Tennessee here a little bit more. I'm gonna lean towards Tennessee. I am gonna have them covered at 2.5 because I do think that's a little bit too low of a spread for me to pick Creighton to cover that. So we're gonna go Tennessee to win. I think the Volunteers will come out, get the win, get the job done, move on to the Elite Eight. But this one scares me a little bit because Creighton, they can just come out of nowhere. That team all season has been known of coming out of nowhere, winning games that they ain't supposed to win. But I do think Tennessee will prevail. I do think they'll move on, and yeah, that's the end of the story. All right, guys, if you guys do like this video, make sure you guys do like and subscribe right here to the channel. Anyway, I do have MLB picks coming out. I will explain the way I'm doing it this year because I'm doing it a completely different way. So that's why I'm taking more time on MLB. I might have that out either tonight or tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, but I get back from school. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys for coming in. This is Big B here, SoundOnNation.com. Peace out. See you next time. Stay safe.